everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Lodge Podcast, also known as the Slodgecast.
Hello, world. We're back.
It's been a little while.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, that's an understatement for sure. It has been at least a few weeks, definitely.
It's been quite a bit, but we're still alive.
We're still alive. We're here.
But I'm barely breathing.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. You know what I was noticing? My guitar is falling over here. I was noticing that we're like the only podcast ever where the hosts don't face each other. We just face the camera, which is a little awkward. Should we just...
Yeah, guys, this is season 2 of the podcast, so...
Season 2, episode 1.
We're just leveling up, man. Maybe we just straddle each other like this.
The cutest fucking thing ever. Yeah, maybe not that.
Maybe not.
Now I don't know if we're in frame or not.
We're fine.
You're like halfway out of the frame.
This thing's so wide, we're definitely chilling.
Now we're chilling. So yeah, welcome back, everybody.
I know you missed us.
Yeah, you missed us for sure. I know you did. How is everything? How's everything with you?
Life's good. I don't even know where to begin on giving an update.
I genuinely have no idea where we left off in the last episode. I could not even tell you what was happening in my life at all. Probably nothing. For like the last 8 episodes in a row, we were just like, so what's new? Editing a video. I'm just editing a video.
That's exactly what it was. Editing a video every time. Yeah, nothing much. Life is kind of the same since the last episode.
Yeah, it's completely the same. Absolutely nothing has changed at all.
I got married and my YouTube channel was deleted.
Yeah.
2 of the craziest things ever.
That is pretty insane. So yeah, maybe we need to reference the last video so we know what we need to catch up on.
Yeah. I think we should watch the
because I have no at least the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see. We were talking about AI music being the future.
Yeah, and then we left.
It was almost a year ago.
Yeah, we were like, is AI music the future? And then we just never made another video.
It was the future.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's inevitable, guys.
Personal updates, drums, corn, and travel.
Who knows what that could even mean?
Yeah, these are auto-generated.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. I was like, I don't remember writing that down.
Yeah, drums, corn, and travel.
We're talking about?
Oh, we're talking about basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so long ago, man.
That did not go well.
Guys, I missed the Slodgecast. I missed the fam. Big thanks to everybody who's been still active in the Discord, just sending questions.
Shout out. That takes some real faith, man.
Yeah. And guess what?
One day they're going to return. And we did.
That day is today.
And we return at maybe 50% capacity. That's what we're filming on a GoPro.
Yeah,
we're using Audacity to record. You're using a $20 Behringer mic and we're holding them.
We're back though. We're so back.
We're so back.
Hopefully this is what y'all loved about the podcast.
Yeah, is that it sucks.
That it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, it's like basically unlistenable podcast.
By this time everybody has just turned this episode off.
Oh yeah, if you're still watching, shout out to you. You're a real one.
Maybe we'll start with craziest thing. I got married.
That's pretty crazy.
It was awesome. It was a wonderful time.
It was awesome. It was wonderful.
I didn't know. Yeah. Felix was an usher. So Felix was there.
I was the other groom.
Yeah. There's some Slodgers that are like, they get married?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a big part in the wedding, I would say.
Yeah, Felix was in my wedding.
Yeah.
He was my bride.
We were standing up there together.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
No, Felix was there. He saw how I mean, it's an out-of-body experience. I was not myself for that whole day.
It was like when they describe, I think I've heard Rick Rubin talk about trying to talk to an artist when they're about to go perform at a concert or after they just performed. Totally. And it's like, this is not that person right now. It's a totally different person.
Yeah, it was, I mean, couldn't have been a better day. all my loved ones in one building. The weather was perfect. It was just a perfect wedding.
It was a very nice day. It was a cool venue too. I like that venue.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah. But so by this time I have a video on my channel announcing it. I think it's been like a whole month since we got married. I need to start memorizing.
You gotta know that. That's something you gotta know.
Yeah, what is it?
It's been over a month.
Yeah, it's been a month and a half.
Yeah.
So it's been a month and a half, and I still haven't announced it to the channel because
you've been a little preoccupied.
And I'll get into this, but because the day I was going to upload the video talking about how I got married, I realized I didn't have access to my YouTube channel.
Channel not exist anymore.
And we'll get into that. Don't worry.
Yeah, that'll be something else.
Yeah. But, yeah. It's awesome. Moved into a house that we're renting in Bethany. It's a very old house. What sucks about it, everything's amazing.
Yeah.
Married life is amazing.
Immediately. I'm married. What sucks about it
sucks is, I mean, it's like it's a 2-bedroom. So we're using one of the bedrooms as a studio, which is the coolest thing ever. This is the first time I've ever had a room for a studio. It's amazing. I'm sharing it with Jenna, so she has her area because she's very artistic herself. But the house isn't grounded, so the studio. I think we've been at the house for a month. Haven't made a song yet. Yeah. But I've used the amp a few times jamming out, and the amp is noisy, and I'll pick up on some radio signals sometimes. Yeah. So
you're picking up like women's tennis on like AM frequencies.
Dude, it picks up text messages.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
So weird.
Or like it'll like buzz and shit.
Yeah, I'll be playing and then I just hear like
yeah.
And it was so weird. I had no clue what it was the first time I heard it, and then I looked it up, and I think that's my phone getting text messages. So might have to get that room routed.
Okay, so is your phone like plugged into the wall, or that's just like
that's
radio?
That's the radio.
Wow,
yeah.
Radiation waves or whatever.
Yeah, so that has nothing to do with the wiring. I'm not an electrician, so I have no clue what I'm talking about. But I think half of the grounding is getting all of your electronics connected to the ground, obviously, and not just like mainly connected to themselves. Yeah. I should probably just stop talking about it right now.
Yeah,
the more I talk, the more I lie.
Less sense as you go
on. But yeah, half of it is the equipment being attached to other equipment. So like, you know, if the microwave goes off, then you can pick up some of that noise. But then the other half is picking up like antennas across the neighborhood. So it's a very weird thing. And I didn't know about it. I didn't think it would be a big deal until I started doing more research. I spent like a whole week researching portable batteries because I heard they used to use portable batteries. They used to use car batteries to run music gear. Like Michael Jackson's engineer did that to get a perfectly clean signal on the microphone, which that does work. So if you're using a portable battery, a floating battery that's not connected to the wall, you will get perfectly noiseless audio, but only if it's just connected to the microphone. So only if you use the battery for one piece of gear. Once you start running everything through a floating battery, then it still picks up all the signals from the other pieces of gear. So then, I recently learned that, which sucked because I spent so much time researching like what battery should I get.
So it just doesn't even fix the problem.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna buy a portable battery, which would be like $400 instead of having to pay like $1,000 to $800 to ground that room. But I mean, still such a blessing to have a full room.
Yeah.
As a studio, it's been so much fun putting everything up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But so yeah, we're now like 30 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
20 minutes, which kind of sucks. Also, that sucks with work. Is that I used to be far from the place. I used to be like 4 minutes away. So I just swing by, show a car or do some quick work. But now it's like
now you have to like plan your day around it, kind of.
Exactly, and it's an hour round trip.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Is like if your trip to work is longer than 20 minutes, then it negatively affects your life. Yeah, and I've noticed that. Yeah. It just sucks driving, getting in traffic. I didn't know how many just stupid drivers there are on the road until you are on the road like most of the week. The funniest thing is when someone cuts you off or does the craziest car move ever.
Yeah.
And then you drive past them and they're just missing a front bumper.
Yeah.
And you're like,
oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I understand now. Yeah, it's always so funny when like I'll see somebody whose car is just mangled and I'm like, okay, get that guy away from me immediately, please.
They got the duct taped window.
Yeah. They got like the plastic bag taped over the window. Yeah, people on the road are not very good at driving. It's definitely something I realized.
Yeah, dude. Jenna had a great idea. She was like, every 5 years you should have to retake your drivers. Maybe I'd say 10 years because that would kind of get a nuisance. 5 years.
Yeah, for the people who are actually good at driving.
Yeah. Then it's like, yeah. I think if you take a driving test and you get like an A+, and it's like, okay, now you don't have to take it for 20 years or 10 years or something.
I think also if you have like no traffic infractions for like throughout like 2.5, like 3 years, then they're like, okay, maybe we'll test you every 10 years or something. But I agree. I think there should be more testing. And also, especially for old people. Like old people need rigorous, like maybe every year, every 2 years or something. Because like as bad as it sounds, like, dude, so much of the time they cannot drive. So it's a problem for sure. I also, another hot take I have about driving is that I don't think that the legal driving age should be 16. I think it should be 18. Because I feel like a 16-year-old should not be on the road.
Yeah,
like
16
at all.
is so young.
So young. Like so young, and also like there's so many accidents that are caused by like young teenagers.
Yeah.
Where I feel like 18 just makes more sense. Your brain is just a little bit more fully developed.
Yeah, and once you get older, you learn how to drink and drive. But when you're young, it's like you just have no clue. You're still learning.
Yeah, 16-year-olds aren't really drinking very much.
Yeah.
So I think like to be able to be practiced at drinking and driving, you need to be a little bit older. Personally, so
welcome to the Slodgers, bringing back the drinking and driving jokes.
Yeah, that actually was very common for us to talk about drinking. Also, the Asian baby too.
Yes, the Asian baby.
We really have.
We had a song for that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. We don't have a spot in the back for the Asian kid now.
Yeah,
we need to find a new place where we can sit our Asian kid on the thing. But we'll get there. This is this is season 2, episode 1. So
yeah, exactly. Or episode 36.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Depending on how we decide to title the episode.
It's game time decision.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty crazy stuff. What else has been going on with you?
I mean, married life is just amazing.
Nice.
It's a dream.
What does a typical day look like for you as a married person?
I'm watching more TV than I used to. I used to never watch TV, but that's like one of my new favorite parts of the day. Just winding down. We're watching Lost.
Nice.
Lost is a good TV show, man.
Yeah, I've always heard it's really good. I want to watch it at some point.
The first few seasons are killer. We watched it as a family when I was young.
Yeah, I remember you saying
I think
that.
we stopped because it gets weird.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I always thought going into it that it would get really weird, but we're in the last season and I'm still locked in and things are making sense. There's time travel involved in the show.
Okay.
So it gets really
That's always confusing.
Yeah, it gets really confusing, but like there's a few things that happen and you're like, that makes no sense. That would never happen. But not a lot. A lot of times it's like a lot of loose ends are tied and it's a pretty cool moment in the show.
That was like the third Harry Potter would also always like confuse the hell out of me because of the way they like go back in time and shit, and how it's like, okay, it makes sense. All those things that happened to them previously were because
he checks out Tom Riddle?
No, that's the one, Prisoner of Azkaban, I think it is, where she has the time turner, the necklace thing, and she can jump back and forth, and that's when she like punches Malfoy and that whole thing, and I feel like that, like it makes sense, yes, in like the plot of the storyline, but there are like so many things that just don't make sense because like for that to have happened in the past, it would have also had to happen again in the past. It's a very confused, like time travel is just like not a thing that makes any sort of sense at all. So like it's always, it gets a little convoluted.
Yeah, well, it makes, because like in order to get to the point in the present where you're deciding to time travel, where you make the decision to time travel, everything in the past had to have happened exactly the same way.
Yeah, it's like the butterfly effect.
Yeah, to get you to the point where you did time travel. Yeah. So you can't change anything. But then again, you could probably go into it thinking you're changing stuff, but in reality, those things did happen.
Yeah, and also like you could, just by nature of you going into the future or the past or whatever at all, if you change literally anything. Like it doesn't even have to be like an actual butterfly. It's like you step on like a blade of grass and that changes like the whole nature of the world that you live in the present. So like it's just there's a lot of logistical errors with it, which makes it kind of confusing. But it sounds cool though.
Yeah, that's been a side project as well.
Time travel.
I'm trying to learn how to.
Yeah, it's me too. It hasn't been going well for me though. I'm still here in the present, unfortunately.
I haven't left 2026.
Yeah. Honestly, if anything, I haven't left like 2017. I think my brain is like permanently trapped in 2017.
You're still actively using SoundCloud?
Yeah. Still using SoundCloud. I do wonder if anybody actually like uses SoundCloud now and gains popularity on there.
I remember the day I decided, okay, I'm going to stop uploading to SoundCloud. Because for the longest time, I would be like, my songs are getting 10 streams on SoundCloud, but I still have to put it up there.
Yeah.
To like allow
like, no
people
one's
to listen
here,
to it.
but I guess I have to.
Just such a force of habit.
Yeah, I remember I stopped like linking SoundCloud because I guess sometimes it like automatically, if you go through a distributor, it'll automatically upload on like a different profile to SoundCloud just because like I guess some people still use it or whatever. But I stopped uploading like any of the songs that I like put out.
Yeah.
I stopped putting on SoundCloud years ago. I think my last SoundCloud song was like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. There's no point in uploading on there.
Yeah.
There's just, I mean, if there's no customers, there's no like fan base that are on there. It just doesn't make sense. I have been uploading on to Bandcamp more though.
Bandcamp is awesome.
I do like Bandcamp. Bandcamp is sick because like that's like the people who really support you. They'll go to Bandcamp and like actually buy your songs.
Yeah.
And also, it's badass as a consumer too, because especially as like somebody who makes music, because I can download songs that I like as reference tracks and have the actual file. There's like almost nowhere else that you can do that, because you go to like Spotify or you go to YouTube or whatever, they have some sort of compression that they've put on there. But with Bandcamp, if you want like a real raw reference track, you just buy it for like $1 and then you get the actual file of the song, which is sick. I love that feature of Bandcamp. Yeah,
Bandcamp is awesome. Also, just like that's ground floor of music, which that's what SoundCloud felt like when SoundCloud was popping.
Totally, yeah.
But I don't know, people just stopped using it. I think because Spotify became so seamless.
Yeah.
Because Spotify wasn't as big as it was when I was using SoundCloud.
Yeah, not everybody had Spotify. It was also like still I feel like pretty split between Apple Music and Spotify. And then all of a sudden, Spotify just dominated the streaming industry, and it was like, okay, well, like nobody uses this shit anymore.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting off Spotify. I've probably said that multiple times on this podcast, but
it's a shit show. Spotify is just like, I mean, you kind of, that's the unfortunate thing, is that you kind of have to put in effort to Spotify if you want to like be a relevant artist. But like if you don't care about being a relevant artist, you just like want to make music.
I mean, we hated Spotify before the AI stuff.
Oh yeah, before they like really sucked.
Yeah, before they fully sucked.
Now they really suck, and I hate them even more.
We talked about how much we hate them before we knew that the CEO was using the money to buy arms and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're like promoting AI music on their platform.
Yeah.
There's everything wrong with them, but like...
Dude, also my Cole Still AI songs, we'll go over that. But yeah. I decided to start
Did you do anything about that, or
I
you
did.
just like, okay, good. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I reported it and they took it off. So
yeah,
it only took them like 3 days.
I do wonder who the hell's doing that though. Like...
So confused. The songs had streams.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They had like 5K streams.
It was crazy. Yeah, I'll get into that later too. But
yeah, that's a whole
married
thing.
life been good. The move is just moving sucks.
Yeah, wait. What does a typical day look like for you? I think we were on that.
Typical day it's pretty much the same as it always is.
Wake up on the couch.
Yeah, exactly.
Wake up on the floor in the dog bed.
I can't say a typical day yet because
you haven't really established that.
I haven't. It sucks, dude. Moving stuff.
Yeah.
But not only are we moving stuff in, it's exciting. Like part of it's exciting, but not only are we moving stuff in, but I'm also building a studio.
Yeah.
Which that I just forgot how much that is a process. Yeah. Like looking around your room right now, this just how long this takes.
Yeah, it's kind of suck to tear this all down.
Yeah, taking it. Yeah, it's not any fun. But there's a very fun part of it, which is thinking how can I make it better?
Yeah.
Than the last time.
For sure.
Which the layout for the new room is pretty sick. But yeah. Typical day is just a regular day other than I drive an hour now back and forth to work.
Yeah, which is like, when you think about it, that's also now a significant portion of your time
Yeah.
that takes up. Throughout the week, like the amount of time that you're driving to work is probably a lot. And also, you probably can't, because I feel like before, you would, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you would kind of like go a little bit in the morning and then you come back, have lunch, then you go back again sometimes. And now, like, you can't really do that. No. Like, you kind of just have to stay there.
Yeah.
That was the thing that was kind of asked about working at Guitar Center, is like, I would, if I had to work like a longer shift and I get like an hour lunch break, it doesn't make sense to come back here, because it's like, you know, same thing. It's like 25-minute drive, 20-minute drive. So like I'd have what, like 15 minutes to eat lunch.
Yeah.
So I just have to go and like buy Chipotle for like $15.
That's what I do every time is I get Chipotle.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, Chipotle's so expensive, dude. It's unbelievably expensive for like the same bowl of slop that I can make at home, essentially.
Exactly.
But it's just upcharged like 30x the price of like a can of beans and corn.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not ideal. But I feel like, honestly, you'll probably like get into a better routine once you kind of have like everything more figured out.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's just, now when I go to work, I mean, my boss is awesome. He'll just be like, hey, you want to pull up to work tomorrow at this time? And I can just say no. But he knows how long the drive is now and how it's different, so he'll really try to like book me for multiple hours instead of just swinging up for one showing.
That's nice. So do you have more like kind of days off then, in a sense now? That's nice.
Yeah. I feel like I do, but then I spend the whole day like unpacking one box of my studio and like moving my gear around, and then the day's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's the thing that I've realized over time, is that everything takes 10 times longer than you think it's going to take, no matter what it is. Like whether it's like you're saying, like unpacking a studio or whatever, just driving somewhere takes 10 times longer. Like completing a task of any kind takes 10 times longer. Just always have to like anticipate things taking a really long time.
Yeah, I feel like the tone of the married life has been pretty negative so far.
Yeah. It's like it's awesome. all the horrible shit about it.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah, what are some good things about married life? Just head shake.
I mean, yeah, just thinking like that, like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And just thinking of like the things we do now, we're gonna be doing in 30 years.
Yeah.
When we're like full grown old, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. But yeah, having like, we don't own the house, but just having a house and like mowing the lawn and stuff, it just, everything has a different kind of sense to it. I think part of that is just like being a man, and you know, we won't get into too many gender stuff here, but like having the like there's a sense of accomplishment, like doing stuff like that, you know?
Right.
There's a different, like mowing the lawn at this house when there's just 4 guys, it felt much different. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just small things like that. And then like I got a workbench for the garage from Facebook Marketplace. A lot of Facebook Marketplace snags. Then we got a couch from Facebook Marketplace. We got a fridge from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a workbench for the garage, which is amazing for all the guitars that I flip. Yeah. Because it's got a rubber mat top. And like I worked on a Mustang, not a Mustang. A Mustang. That's what it's called.
The pink one?
For some reason, I just immediately thought of a car.
The car, yeah.
Yeah, I put a car up and I'm flipping
up
cars.
on my workbench.
No.
Just crumpled my workbench.
Yeah, I got like just the crappiest. It sucks. It was nasty. This is the first time where I get a guitar with a case and I'm going to throw the case away.
Really?
Yeah. Like I tried to clean it, tried to vacuum it.
Is it a hard case?
Yeah, it's a hard case.
Wow.
But it has the guy's name spray painted across.
Oh,
and it's got a giant skull on the back spray painted.
Yeah.
So
like fucking Steve or some shit.
Yeah, it's all going to be in a video. It's a pink guitar that I got, but this is the first time where I'm just going to be like, nobody wants this. I don't want to give this to anybody. I don't know what's in here, even though I tried to vacuum it for so long. But
also, you probably couldn't sell that for very much either, realistically. It'd be like
I was thinking about getting it off, but I was like, that's such a
waste of time, really.
Yeah, but the Mustang, the more I worked on it, the more I realized it's probably not even going to play very well. The frets, there's so many frets that are just like fully dented, which I think it could be fun if I tried to like do fret work on this guitar.
Yeah.
But that's such a, I don't know, I might try. I think
it's a time investment.
It is a total time investment.
But also, it's kind of nice to have like a little bit of a shitter to like practice.
Exactly.
On.
Yeah. So I might do that. But like if I do frets, then I also have to like not only do I have to get the gear to put the frets on and the actual fret wire, but I have to get all the crowning stuff and like
you're gonna spend like $500 on like a shitty pink guitar
in labor and stuff.
Yeah, not really ideal. But then also it's like you are kind of building up that skill, so it's a little bit of a trade off too.
Yeah, totally. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. But yeah, life is good. Other than the channel deleted, but we'll get into that. How's life been for you?
Life's been good. I've been away from doing anything for a while, which is kind of nice. I started off going to Nashville. It's the first time in Nashville, visiting my boy Eric over there. We spent a couple of days there, and then we drove up to Chicago. I spent like a few weeks with my family over there. Saw Mac DeMarco.
Cool, that was the first time you saw him?
Yeah. He like doesn't perform live very much, I feel like. But he's doing like a decent sized tour now.
How did you get those tickets?
My friend Mason, he was like, "Hey, you want to come?" And I was like, "Absolutely!" Immediately. He asked me like probably a year ago. It was like maybe a year or like over a year ago. And he was like, "Hey, I have an extra ticket to the Mac DeMarco show in May. You want to come?" And I was like, maybe like I don't know, September or something. And I'm like, "Yes, I'll be there." And it like just happened to kind of align with like Mother's Day and shit too. So like I was there for Mother's Day, saw that. Went to a show with my mom, and my grandpa's fucking car window got smashed by some future scholar in the great city of Chicago. So that was cool. That was such a pain in the ass. We had to drive. Also, dude, it sucks ass because the city like did nothing about it. Like just absolutely, completely unhelpful. Which is like, I guess it makes sense. There's just like so much crime going on that they're like, oh, broken window. That's like run of the mill stuff for us. So I get that, but it's also just frustrating that like you can't call the police. Like you call the police and it doesn't do anything. There is no reason to call the police. So like, why would I ever call the police then for things?
Yeah, you don't have to say like what was in the car, but did they try to steal something in the car?
Yeah, they or did
they try to break into the car and
they
drive
thought
away?
there was something in the car. I'm not gonna go into all the details, but they thought there was something in the car and it wasn't. So they just shattered the window, like rifled through some shit, and then didn't take anything and then left.
That's crazy.
And we also had like other stuff in the car that like they probably could have taken, but they just didn't. I also noticed that further down there were a couple other parking spaces that had glass like smashed on the ground, and it was not glass from our car. So I could tell it's like a spot where they do that, because one of the main things that was really stupid is that the parking garage didn't have security cameras.
Really?
There was only security cameras at like the elevators and like the entrances. And we were like, admittedly, there was things that we did wrong. Like for sure, like we know how to approach a situation like this better next time. But it's just ridiculous to like live in a place like that where that happens. So that was ass. But we had to then drive back home at like 12 in the morning, like midnight, with the back window smashed open, and like worried that like glass is gonna fly over us and everything. But we made it back fine, and like it was just like we had to pay to get the window fixed, which sucked. But yeah, so then that happened, and then I came back here for like a day, and then me and Kathy went to Colorado, and Colorado was like the best thing ever. It was just so awesome, and then came back here. So,
and then back here,
yeah. That was like one of those miserable drives ever.
Yeah,
just driving through like East Colorado, Kansas, and then Oklahoma to like come back and not see like cool mountains or like anything cool. Yeah. It was just kind of like a bummer. And also like the house is like being like demolished right now. So like I knew that was going to be a part of it. Yeah. I'd be cooking on like a fucking beer pong table. Yeah. So I was like, all right, here we're in for a treat.
The toaster oven's clutch.
Yeah, I haven't used it at all. I've just been doing fucking canned food.
Canned chicken.
I've literally been like joking about like the dog food shit before. Like I'm actually eating dog food now. Like
even dog food.
I'm literally eating canned chicken breast and beans. I did make rice the other day though, so I have rice now.
That's nice. That's literally what I used to make sometimes is that canned chicken, and I would eat it with beans because I'd be like, I have to eat it with something.
Yeah. It's honestly,
it feels like tuna when you're not eating. It's not bad. It doesn't taste bad, but it feels like you're eating tuna.
It's very tuna-esque, but it is not the worst thing ever, I will say. Also, if you season the shit out of it, if you season the shit out of anything, it tastes fine.
Yeah.
So I've just been pouring like a whole packet of seasoning in there, and it's not that bad. Honestly, it's kind of quicker than actually cooking anything. Yeah. So quicker and kind of like similarly priced. Like it's maybe like marginally more expensive than just buying the chicken outright, but basically the same price and less prep. So I don't think that's going to become a mainstay for me.
Probably not.
But it's nice for right now, for like the next month or so. And then I just eat like yogurt in the mornings, which I do anyways. But it's also like I was trying to not have to like wash as many dishes as humanly possible. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of had the similar. We've been in the similar chapter, like music and studio working time. You know, because like we both were kind of gone. We took our honeymoon in Seattle, which was amazing. Seattle's the best. Just the same thing in Seattle was like everywhere we looked was just beautiful mountains, weather, and then we come back here. I love Oklahoma. I mean, I'm a ride or die Oklahoma person, but also just not being wealthy, living here is amazing.
For sure. That is the one main upside of living in Oklahoma.
Also our basketball team. That's another thing.
Yeah, true. For me personally, like it's always been cool living here, but I don't have a real like strong emotional tie to living here or anything. Yeah. So like now, but it's never been like a thing that I've thought about, you know, where I'm like, oh, Oklahoma's boring. People are like, oh, Oklahoma's so boring, whatever. It's a flyover state. And I'm like, I don't really care. I think it's pretty cool. It's whatever. And then you like see something that's actually really cool and you're like, oh yeah, I get it. This shit fucking sucks actually. So yeah, it sucks. But also like you kind of have to force yourself to like find what's cool about a place that isn't like, maybe it's not as cool as some other places, but you have to find like the things that are cool. And you know, it's great. Like I've been walking around a lot more recently, like just walking around with headphones, like listening to music. I'll just put on like an album or whatever and walk around, like helps keep me sane. And like it's nice, like walking around, like when the sun's going down, you get like a nice sunset. You're like, okay,
this is the best sunsets.
This is beautiful. Like the cloud formations and shit are really cool.
When do you have to bring up the clouds, talking about how beautiful
great clouds,
just not a part of the landscape at all. No
cool terrain at all whatsoever. But I will say, like, there are some places in Oklahoma that have some cool terrain. Like the Wichita Mountains are really cool. I enjoyed that. But that's also like fucking pales in comparison to like going to the Rocky Mountains. You're like, okay, these aren't even mountains at all. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it's also just the novelty too of being like Colorado hits so hard because you're not used to mountains.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I can't imagine spending the money to live in a place like Colorado. Yeah. And you just never explore the mountains because you just have to go to work.
Well, that's what like most of the people that even own property in Colorado, they don't even live there. Like they just live somewhere else and then they just come up like only for like the skiing season or for the summer or like whatever the hell they do. And it's just bizarre because that's like it's funny whenever you go to a new place and you realize like all of the weird things and like idiosyncrasies or whatever that word is about a place that like you just never would know unless you were in that place. Like Colorado, the thing is like they have realty companies and like businesses everywhere, like people like selling houses in every neighborhood. Really? Yeah, like every town, like, you know, downtown area has like 5 different realty company offices. And it's just funny. I always really appreciate those like things like that because it shows like how different cultures are from one place to another, because I feel like now in like the age of the internet we have so much like one personality, one culture kind of a thing. And it's cool when places have like their own unique individual culture. Like another example that comes to mind is when I went to Michigan. Like obviously I have family in Michigan, so I've been there before, but like going to Michigan, like meeting people and talking to people, like going like out to bars and shit, talking to people and being like, where are you from? And they do this thing with their hand. I don't know if you know this, but they'll hold their hand up and then they'll point to their hand because Michigan is shaped like a hand or like a mitten. Cool, yeah. So they'll just point to wherever they're from. And I was like flat. Like the first time I asked somebody like, oh, where are you from? and then they were doing that. I was like, what are you doing?
I'm from my hand.
What is this shit? Like, you're like giving me like sign language, alien language bullshit. I just asked where you're from. And then I like, at one point somebody explained to me like, oh, it's just like a thing. Like people in Michigan, they don't even think about it. Like it's not even like, it doesn't register to them. But like for us, we're like, why would you do that? You know? So I always really appreciate things like that each individual place has unique to them that they can call their own. I don't really know what Oklahoma has. Anytime somebody's like, oh, do you like living in Oklahoma? I'm always like, yeah, the people are really nice.
That's what we have.
Cool clouds.
Yep, cool clouds. Southern hospitality.
Yep, nice people.
Great football team. Go Sooners. And then got literally the best basketball team in all of the world, the Thunder. Got a big game tonight. Game 7, playing against the Spurs.
Yep. I got to warm up for that.
Yeah, dude. Gotta
get limber for that, man.
That is funny that the last podcast episode we were talking about our basketball team.
Yeah.
And we said we were 5-1.
I know we were 1-5.
yeah. 1-5.
5-1.
That was right before it turned around though, because I remember after that game we went on to we were like 10-5. I think.
Yeah, it was just a rough start to the season, but we turned it around.
No, I think we were
the champion.
Yeah, I think we were about 2-20.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
That actually probably is exactly what we were.
Yeah, I think
we won 4 games, 4-20
maybe like total.
Yeah, total
of like the 2 seasons or whatever.
2 seasons.
Yeah, the season that I was involved in, I think we were like 2-10.
Yeah.
The only wins that we ever had were like teams that were like really, really bad. Like so bad to where like you kind of felt bad beating them.
Someone taking the ball up and you're like
should I let him win?
Yeah.
Is this like ethical? It's like when you're playing against a little kid and you like block the kid and everybody's like, come on, man. That's like kind of how I felt.
But we had fun those games. That was our opportunity to actually play some basketball.
That was a morale booster for all of us for sure. We were like showing off. We were like doing emotes and shit. Emoting on these like barely functioning kids.
You know, every other team watched us both play and just had a great time.
Oh yeah, 100%. It was definitely a shit show. They probably made us look way better. I will say we probably looked really good in that game.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm retired now. I'm giving up my basketball career.
Yeah.
I fell the other day. Remember, like it's crazy because remember when I first moved here and I was going for a run and I fell on the part of the road, like I tripped and fell.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Same shit happened to me. Like,
really?
Yeah, like a week ago or so. But I tripped on the sidewalk, not the road this time. But the roads in this neighborhood are like very uneven, surprisingly. But they're uneven in like a way where they don't look uneven. They still look good. But so I tripped and fell, banged up my knee. Just toe shot at the camera there. Banged up my knee, banged up my elbow.
Oh man.
Banged up my like wrist and shit too. I'm on the mend now, but that was not ideal. And that's the worst thing. Like getting hurt or getting sick or whatever is just the worst because you can't exercise or run or do like the normal things that you do. But that's also kind of why I was walking more too, because it's just like, well, I can't run because it hurts my knee, so I'll just walk. Yeah. Other than that, nothing really crazy going on.
Have you made a song yet?
Yes, I've made a couple songs. Nice. I haven't like finished them, but I've started recording like a few different songs.
Do you still feel rusty?
For sure, yeah, definitely. I think like I didn't realize how much just consistently making music really helps. Because for a while I was pretty consistently doing videos where I'd get a piece of gear and then make a song with the piece of gear. And that was just me. I was constantly working on one track or the other.
Yeah.
And so when I went to make actual music with like vocals and like fully produced tracks, it went a lot smoother. And now I'm like trying to do that. And I'm like, wow, everything just like kind of sucks that I'm doing. But I have a few things that I've written. I've been trying to write a lot more just in general. Even if I don't write like a full song or whatever, I'll write like a little fucking poem or whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Like I'll just write just for the sake of writing. And that's been good too. Just doing that to like kind of get in the habit of it. But yeah, it's weird. You just kind of have to get the ball rolling somehow. Like you have to like get that spark that like starts everything back up again. Yeah. It's weird. It's almost like, and then you start to like be like, oh, what, do I just like suck at making music now too? But I also like, I've still been practicing like playing drums and guitar and everything. And like as good as I've ever been at drums. I'm pretty much as good as I've ever been at guitar. But for whatever reason, like the formulation of like everything coming together, like the production aspect, the making the shit is just like not there. Like I just don't have like, almost like I don't have like the confidence in my own ability of it, which is weird. But yeah, it's just been weird. But then I know you haven't really made anything because the fucking studio thing's been kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, it sucks. Everything's pretty much moved in though, except I'm thinking about if I want to move that drum kit in from the garage or just sell it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you just gonna?
I don't know.
Do you have space in there to put a drum kit?
I could squeeze it in there. It's gonna be a tight fit
for sure.
It'd be nice to have a drum kit though.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be really fun.
That's a whole can of worms though. Like figuring out how to record drums is like another universe. It's very fun though. Also, I feel like learning how to drum was like it was like the second wave of me kind of like falling in love with music production.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is like, there's so much more that I can learn about shit. And then I kind of like, I feel like sometimes it's important to have those things that kind of reawaken your passion for a thing. And I think drumming was one of those things for me. Drumming and also getting into pedals were like two big parts for me, like that I can remember. Where I was like, okay, yeah, I love doing this stuff.
Yeah.
You know? It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, mine has been electric guitars.
Yeah.
I'm like getting just so into electric guitars.
Yeah. Electric guitars are cool, man. I like them.
Yeah.
I've got a couple sitting right there.
You got a couple guitars.
Got a handful.
Mm-hmm.
I also, I'm at the point now where I don't really feel a desire to get like a bunch more
me neither.
guitars or anything. I feel like I kind of have a good setup. Like maybe at some point or another, I might end up like selling one, trading the other or whatever. But I feel like I'm at a pretty good place now where like I've gotten a lot of different guitars and I've like narrowed down what I like kind of.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I also probably feel the same way because I think I have 4 guitars that I know I'm not going to keep. Yeah. That I need to work on, but I need to make a video for them as well. So that's probably why I'm like fully pumped the brakes on buying new guitars. Yeah. Because I've got a Martin, which I haven't even. I've played a little bit
cool
of it.
wood one.
Yeah, first Martin I ever got. The pickups don't work, which sucks. So I'm trying to think if I want to fix that or just sell it as is. But I definitely need to make a video. And then I have some other guitars that you don't even know about, and I kind of want to wait for that surprise. But yeah, one of them is that pink Squire. Yeah, little Squire Mustang.
The nasty ass one.
Yeah. I don't even know if it works. I have a problem where I don't even check if the pickups work before I start fixing it up. Yeah.
I actually don't know if I have ever done that before. Actually, the only times that I've ever done that was when a guy will literally be like, hey man, I'll plug this in for you and like you can try it out. Like I think when you bought the Strat, that was like definitely one where like we went into that guy's house and like sat down and played it. And like,
and I was like, I want to make sure it plays because half of me was like, I don't even know if I'm buying a real like American Fender.
Yeah, that was like such a good deal where it's like, okay, I gotta like kind of make sure this is real.
That's unbelievable that happened.
That's so crazy.
That guitar. Speaking of things that re-sparked my like love for music. That guitar, I do not put that guitar down, man.
You're making a video for that still too, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what to do with it though.
Yeah.
Because like, the biggest thing I'm gonna say is like how much I've been playing it. Because like after I got that guitar, I didn't really work on YouTube for like a week.
Yeah.
I was just like fully playing guitar, not even making music with it, but just
I mean,
playing with my pedals.
Honestly, you could just make a video about that, like just straight up saying like this guitar like made me love playing guitar.
Totally.
And like you don't even have to make a song at that point. You know, you just be like video essay style video about like how you like the guitar.
That's so many YouTubers have that exact formula of their channel. They're like, this guitar actually is my favorite guitar I've ever owned. Yeah. And then they just talk about how they got it. And then they plug it into their like stack of amps. And they're like, listen to this tone. It's like, I don't know if it's the amps or the guitar at this point.
Look-y, like every Rhett Shull video ever. There's also that black dude who like does he just like sits at his desk and does the like talking about guitars and stuff. Yeah, there's so many people that do that.
His cinematography is like really good.
Yeah, totally. There's a lot of
he's killer. All of those dudes are like just really good. Like Paul Davids, they're all really good at playing guitar. So
yeah,
like,
they're all nutty.
Yeah, we're not making fun of them. It's because
we
can't make that video because like I'm like this guitar changed my life and I play G chord and a C chord.
Yeah. Also, like they do those videos like really well, and they get like a shit ton of views too, because there are other people who do those videos
many views, man.
and like they don't do as well. So like you have to do that type of content, right? And also it takes a lot to be like a guy who people respect your opinion enough about guitars to where like they're gonna actually watch that shit.
Yeah.
Because like I most of the time, unless it's like a thing that somebody's saying that's like a very novel idea about a guitar, I'm not clicking on the video. But if it's like, oh, I am curious what Paul David's like has to say about this topic, or like, what is Rhett Shull gonna say about the recent Fender thing?
Yeah, literally every YouTuber having the exact same. Fender needs to stop.
I'm gonna burn my bridges with Fender. Sorry.
And they just get 500,000 views, man. It's crazy.
It is literally like view farming.
Yeah,
maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to do a video outing Fender.
I think you should.
I actually
that would be funny if you made that video, but but you didn't actually say your thoughts. You just talked about how much everybody is view farming it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
the Fender thing?
Yeah.
It sucks. Honestly, like I have made videos before where I was like, honestly, I'm not really worried about it because I don't think they'd come after companies like big companies. Boom. Fast forward, they're fucking trying to sue PRS. It's like, okay. You got me. I didn't think they'd do that because it's such a stupid thing to do. Like, it's going to make everyone hate you. So, like, whoever is running their, like, team that's handling that shit.
They're owned by, like, a private company. I don't know what the phrase is, but they're, like, just a corporate business.
Yeah,
you know? Like, Leo Fender has nothing to do with that company anymore, obviously.
And he's dead also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're just sad. So far... I feel like they're so far removed.
I agree. I think like the way that Fender started out as a company was like really great and really respectable. And like, I am not going to say like I don't love all of their designs and all of their guitars, but also at the same time, not really much has changed for me because I would never buy a brand new Fender guitar anyways. Like, I'm not one of those guys who can be like, oh, the new like Vintera 3 upgraded vintage series of like the same fucking thing that they've made 800 times. I'm not going to go out and get that.
That's where it gets annoying because it's like, man, I mean, it makes sense why they want to lock down the Strat so bad because that's all they're doing really. It's just dropping a new Strat and being like, this wood is the wood from the 50s version, but the pickups are the 70s version. So now this one's $4,000.
Also, like, the thing that a lot of people have been saying is like, oh, well, like, the reason people go and buy other guitar brands is because, like, you're not making that good of guitars anymore, Fender. And, like, that's kind of true. Like, a lot
You're the biggest Fender guy. So like,
I mean, I love Fender, but, like, I do think that like the new stuff that Fender puts out is literally them just like churning out the same shit that they've been making over and over. It literally is.
Yeah, that's
like,
why I said that.
This one's
like,
got a new color. This one's orange. Like, dude, fuck off. Like, I don't need I'll just paint it orange if I really want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I think if I had to choose a guitar brand, it would be Fender.
For sure.
And I feel like most people would still say that.
Yeah.
But
I love the history of Fender and like what they used to stand for and everything. And like Leo Fender is genuinely like one of those like legit Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, like genius inventor type of dudes who like changed the way that musicians like use guitars, genuinely like changed the world. So truly a genius. A historical figure, should be given all his praise that he deserves. And the company was great at first, but the same things happen throughout history. It changes hands, it goes to CBS, and they start fucking shit up. It's just like what happens when you go corporate with a company. The big corporations, they're going to just care about money and not about the brand and not about the product and not about the customer. So it's just like any other. It's the same way that I feel about any other corporate entity. I don't like them. I don't trust them. They don't have our best interest in mind, and I don't feel a need to support them. It's what
are your thoughts on like a small guitar shop that literally just makes Fenders and Tellys? Like, do you think they should be able to do that? Like, literally, it's
like, do you think Fender should come after them for like making copies?
Do you think that's? What are your thoughts on a company like that? You know,
see, that's where I feel
because there's a
like,
lot of companies out there that just literally just make Fenders.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, like Strats.
Yeah,
like they literally just make Strats, or they literally just make Tellys.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I think if it's like, dude, all guns blazing if it's like some Chinese factory making like a shitty like to spec Strat copy, dude, that should be within your right to like go and sue that company for sure. Like they did with the whole Germany like lawsuit thing. Like for sure go and do that, because that's just like, that's predatory and that's profiting off of your design specifically to try to make money. But a company like PRS, like, I do think the Silver Sky is like literally just a Strat, but there's a certain point where like, I think I've said this before, and I've seen a lot of other people say this, that like the smart thing to do, because so many people are like so big fans of these other companies, of like PRS or, you know, even Epiphone or whatever, that like, if you do the thing that Fender is doing now, they're going to come after you. People are going to be pissed. So like the best course of action is, at the very worst, you do like a licensing deal where it's like, okay, you can use the Strat style body, but you need to give us like 15% of the sales. If they were to do that, I think they're well within their grounds to do that.
Yeah.
Because Fender invented the Strat body style. They invented the Tele body style. So they can be like, hey, if you're going to use it, cool, but give us like 10% of the profits. That I think is fair, because at the end of the day, it is not your design. Like there's no way that like PRS is like they're in the lab like with the fucking blueprint and like the drafting pencil, and they're like, man, we got to come up with like a revolutionary new body design, and they just churn out the exact same thing as they're like, what some guy on Google is like, what is the Fender Strat body dimensions, you know? So like they are just copying the Strat body. But yeah, I think doing some sort of licensing deal would be like the way to go about it, but they just went about it like completely wrong.
I think the best way to do it is just say, hey, every Strat you've ever sold, track it down, and so we can burn it.
Yeah, we're gonna burn them all. We're gonna do a book burning of all the like fake Strats. Yeah, I think like if it were a small company doing that, same thing. If they're copying it like to spec, I think Fender's well within their grounds to say, hey, like we need a cut of this. But like I think it just seems pretty un-American for them to be like, you can't make this at all. Like this is our design. You can't make it. It just seems very like dictatorship kind of shit that they're doing here, because they're playing like the bully in this scenario. You know,
well, that's what Gibson was. But yeah, that's I feel like time heals all.
Yeah.
So like we're not really mad at Gibson anymore.
Yeah. Also, I feel like at that point, that was the difference of Gibson. There was like they were literally doing like to spec copies of Gibson guitars. Like they came after whatever it was, Ibanez and stuff. Ibanez was like actually just like straight up copying their guitars exactly and making them better. That's the only thing that like, that is what's going to get these companies riled up, is like when you make their guitar better than they're making it, then it's a thing on their radar. And that's kind of how it is with, there's a lot of people that prefer the Silver Sky to the Strat because they say it's just made better. I'm not a big PRS fan, but like, that's the thing. They are not making like technically, in a lot of these cases, they're not making like technically the exact same thing. Whereas Gibson was like going after people who are like just straight up copying exactly their designs. But I agree. Yeah, I think Gibson was like that for sure, because they were just a big company and they had the money to like push you around if they wanted to. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird, complicated situation, and obviously, I think they're going to change something because of the backlash. Yeah. There's no way that you receive this much backlash and you just stand your ground. Like you're just like, yep, I'm standing 10 toes, man. We're still going to sue these companies.
All this being said, I do think people should be more a little creative with body styles.
That's another point that I have made before too, is that I think the Fender lawsuit thing, it could potentially be a good thing. Like if you're not allowed to, if you're a new company or whatever, if you're not allowed to now make a Strat or Tele body style, good, make something else. Make something else cool. That like, that's the reason why Fender got popular in the first place, is because Leo Fender was like doing creative, new, innovative shit. So like, do some new stuff, make some new guitars that are even better than Fender's guitars, and you'll be more successful, because obviously now they've ruined their reputation. So like, if you make a better product, people may flock to that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that like just don't support Fender at all anymore. I got a comment on one video where this dude was like, "Fender's dead to me."
Really,
like, bro? All right.
He's so all right. Fenders in his in his room.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, obviously, I don't respect any corporation. Like, I'm not gonna be like, man, I'm gonna bow down before Fender or whatever. I say as I have a Fender shirt on, but I got this as I got this at a thrift store. Okay, so I didn't give Fender money for this shit. Bad timing on that one.
Our thoughts on Fender, and you're like, personally, I think they're well within their bounds.
Yeah.
You like spread your arm out so that you can see.
How much are they fucking paying you, bro? Yeah, I would never like bow down before any corporation. Like there are very few.
I would never wear their merch.
I would never wear their merch. None of that stuff. I would never support them that much.
Dude, that's so. I did not even see that.
No, it's just a shirt, guys.
It just says Kanye West. I don't like what it stands for.
I just love the music. I don't agree with his opinions or anything. No, yeah, but I think like there's no corporation. I can't think of a single corporation that I would be like, yeah, I really want to actively support them, unless it's like a small scale corporation that I think they're doing cool shit.
Epic Games.
Yeah, Epic Games. Epic Games. Yeah, no, I think
they did to Fortnite.
Yeah. They really did. They did a number on that game. Absolutely ruined it. Yeah, Epic Games. What's another horrible company? PepsiCo. I'm a big fan of PepsiCo.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any other companies. See, that's proves my point. I don't even know any companies. They're not even in my memory bank. I don't remember them.
I hate companies so much. I don't even know a single one.
I don't even know any companies.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Goldfish.
I feel like everybody has heard people talk about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Ad nauseum.
Yeah, for sure. It's been done to death now. But yeah, Fender's like the enemy of the state right now. Everyone, target number one. Yeah, so not chill of Fender do that. I think it was a really bad move, really dumb. Even though like they very much could have done that, that is not what they should have done. So
yeah, I think they should have brought it up somehow. I think they're it makes sense that they bring it up and say, hey guys, can you stop making literally strats?
Yeah,
like actual strats.
Yeah,
but the way they did that is a little ambitious.
Yeah, it was just too aggressive. I think, like I said, the licensing thing would have been fine, and people I think would have been okay with that. But be straight up like sending them cease and desist. It's like, okay, dude, you win one fucking lawsuit, and now you're gonna like everyone needs to stop making Strat style guitars. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. It's so weird. But yeah, I don't know. Whoever owns Fender now, like Leo Fender is rolling over in his grave right now, being like, dude, this is so dumb. Why are you guys doing this? Yeah. But whatever. What can you do? We're just a little guy, man. We're just a little guy.
Oh, dude, Slodge Podcast we got a lot of power. People want to hear our opinion.
We got a lot of pull here on the Slodge Podcast.
I wonder, this episode's probably going to get 50 views.
It's been
a year since our last episode, I think.
Yeah, people are like, wow, I'm still subscribed to this fucking channel. Why?
Yeah. That's why we need to make the title of this podcast Fender? Fender is dead to us.
Fender is dead to me.
Try to get some clicks.
Honestly, that'd probably get some clicks, but people would like look at the hour long, like, I just got married and I went to Colorado and be like, who the fuck are these? I don't care.
This guy's wearing a Fender shirt.
Yeah. This guy's wearing
Fender is dead to
Fender is dead to me. I hate them. That's why I'm wearing their merch right now. Guys, it's just a cool shirt. I got it from Goodwill. It's got a nice kind of weathered look to it. Mm-hmm. It feels very soft. 100% cotton. I like it. You know what's also 100% cotton is the Sound Lodge merch. Mm-hmm. Go check that out.
Check it out.
Also the merch. I saw you're wearing the Slodge hat in your video.
Dude, I brought it out because I was like, we need to put it on the store.
Yeah,
because it actually looks nice.
Wasn't it? It has like fucking red in the thing. Or
no, that was the first one.
Okay, the first iteration was
2 rounds.
Bad. And the second one we were like, I don't know if
the second one it was just we were so in our head.
Yeah, I think we were
like we were just like
paranoid.
Yeah, we were so paranoid about everything that we were like, I don't think we should put it on the store. But now, ever since I picked it up, it's a sick trucker hat.
I'm down to put it back. It looked good on you.
It's sick.
Yeah,
I love that hat, dude.
I was like, oh yeah, it's nice.
The green trucker hat is just awesome. I love it.
I agree. I've been a real big fan of green, just earthy colors lately. I think it's just like a nice, makes you kind of feel at home.
Green is awesome. I love green.
Yeah,
green and blue.
I love like a good forest green color. You know, like a little bit of a deeper green than the hat.
Yep.
It's just like perfect to me. It's just
perfect
nice.
to me.
Something about wearing like a good earthy tone just feels really right. You know.
Yeah.
It does. Just the gayest conversation ever. Yeah, I really like having like earthy tones in my garb. My wardrobe's a lot of like earthy tones and floral patterns.
Just like the way it feels on my skin.
I wear a lot of silk usually. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, I'd totally be down to put that on the store.
Yeah.
So if that's on the store, check it out,
it.
guys. Buy it. It's right here.
Buy it.
Bink.
Also, guys, the lecture is on our Patreon. One of you, shouts out to you. I'm actually going to pull it up because you deserve an actual shout out.
For sure, yeah.
You went and you bought. Someone's like, would you be totally opposed to trading for a Squier Stratocaster for my vintage acoustic guitar?
Actually, yeah, I would be totally opposed to that. I actually am completely opposed to that.
I have an Affinity Squier Stratocaster. I was just wondering if
just curious if you'd be. It actually has a broken headstock, but I'm curious if you'd be willing to trade.
Would you be opposed to?
If I maybe traded you like a total piece of shit guitar for your like vintage 70s acoustic.
Okay. Shouts out to Gabriel. Gabriel, thank you for purchasing Lecture 1B, How to Turn Your Ideas into Full Songs, Songwriting Edition.
That's another thing we have available is our lectures that we filmed.
Lectures are sick, dude.
They are very, like, we spent a lot of time, put a lot of effort into those, and I think we, like, really covered a lot of bases on those.
We did production, songwriting, then we had another one.
I think we did like a part. Didn't we do like a 2-part of songwriting?
2-part of production and songwriting, how to turn your ideas into full songs, and then we had another one. I forget what it is.
Some other shit, but you can go check it out.
Check it out.
There'll be a link in the description
There'll
below.
be a link in the description below.
Probably.
Yeah, no, we've lost so much money on SoundLodge.
Oh yeah, we're in the red for sure.
We are in the red.
Heavily
Just
in the red.
hosting the Shopify store, guys. We pay $40 a month for that, and we made one product for SoundLodge, and so you can do the math. On that.
I think we have 2. We have the welcome kit and then the
drum kit
rain
and the rain pack.
Shit. We gotta get some more.
But shouts out Gabe. Gabe just bought us a whole month of hosting the store.
Yeah, true.
Very clutch.
We gotta get on it immediately.
Yeah.
We gotta get something on there.
Oh no, then we have the instrument. The spooky.
We do, yeah.
That thing is sick.
That is very cool. I had a lot of fun. I forgot about that. Yeah, I just like I'm at the point where I don't use plugins anymore.
Yeah.
So like it's not applicable to me, but there's a lot of people who still definitely like plugins, and like that's a fun thing to get some weird sounds out of.
That thing is sick, dude. Y'all should check it out. It's really
very cool. Yeah, check that out. Check out the merch. The merch is a big thing that we worked on.
The merch is cool.
We worked on the merch a lot. Yep. We definitely spent a lot of times. All the merch designs are hand drawn and everything too.
Dude, the classic comfort, whatever those shirts are called.
Comfort colors, yeah.
Yeah, comfort colors are just the best, man.
They're great shirts.
There's nothing like going to a concert, checking out their merch, and they have comfort colors. You know it's gonna be a thick tee.
Yeah, for sure.
I bought a Wildorado merch, which I love that band, but they had the thinnest t-shirt ever.
Dude, the worst shirts ever are the fucking Bella Canvas shirts.
Oh yeah.
I hate those. Like actually, dude. It's so funny to go to a Goodwill because like for a while I was selling like vintage clothes and shit, and so I'll go to a Goodwill and I'm like rifling through all the shirts. I know exactly what to look for because I know what I like as well, and like I'm at the point where like I don't really buy anything from a thrift store unless it's like vintage, really high quality, or like something cool and unique where I'm like, okay, I will wear this, or like a specific thing that I need or whatever, you know. But I'll just be rifling through, and like if I see like a Bella Canvas shirt, I'm like, okay, like immediately no. Yeah. Also, even like any of the shirts that have like the very thin tag, like the Gildan, I think it's like a Gildan whatever the hell. There are some Gildan shirts that are pretty good, but the ones with the thin tag, usually it's like thin tag, thin shirt, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm not doing that, I'm not wearing that. The dude at the Mac DeMarco concert, he has his merch is on these shirts that are like Yazbek or some shit. I had never heard of the shirt brand before, but they're all right. They're kind of like not a heavyweight shirt, but they're like a kind of a medium grade. Bro, the shirt was $50. $50 shirt on top of like.
You can do that when you're as big as Mac DeMarco.
Yeah, exactly. But also like. It saddens me a little bit because
that sucks as a fan though, because you're like, I want to get a shirt.
I did get it though.
Let's go.
It was like probably the worst financial decision I've ever made.
That's totally worth it.
I'm never gonna recover.
No, that is totally worth it.
It is worth it. The reason that I justified to myself is because I'm probably gonna only see Mac DeMarco like a couple times in my lifetime, and it was a tour shirt, so it was print on front and back. Back had tour dates and everything on it, so I was like, oh, that's cool. Also, like, it's just a cool. I feel like it's a cool way to commemorate actually going and seeing him. So I felt like it was worth it. I
get merch at a concert every time I go.
I try to. If the merch is ass, then I don't get it. If it looks really ugly, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, Gregory Allen's concert didn't have good merch, which sucked.
Yeah, that was the thing. I remember looking at the merch. There was a couple cool like little tote bags or whatever, but most of the designs were kind of like, I don't know. It just looked like a kind of like a. You ever been to Caribou Coffee?
No.
Okay, I remember looking this up a while ago. I think Caribou Coffee was like kind of a Chicago-based thing. But it was like Caribou Coffee was the thing that we had before Starbucks got really big. And Caribou Coffee has like kind of old, like millennial, like 2010-ish style just branding and everything. That was kind of the Gregory Allen shit. It was like kind of like a millennial infographic type of design, and I just was not rocking with it. But that was a great show though. That was awesome.
Yeah, his shows are awesome. Yeah.
Dude, people just charge at the wazoo for merch. Dude, even like our merch, which it has like shipping on it and everything, is not that expensive. And I don't know if I'd ever be okay with like selling t-shirts for like $50 at a concert.
I think we sell ours for $30.
It's either like 25 or 30. Yeah, I think it's 30 if it's print on front and back, and then 25 if it's print on front.
That makes sense. But I want y'all to know, no matter what we have our price on the merch, we're making, I think, $7.
We're not making any fucking I know. $7 like between both of us, so we're each making like $4.
Yeah, once you start selling print-on-demand merch, you realize why people put their merch for so expensive. Because like you're looking at the conversion chart, and it's like immediately the recommended price is like $50 for a shirt, and it says you'll make $15.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't want to sell a $50 shirt though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, we're honestly the merch is really more about you guys than it is about us. If it was about us, we'd like charge a lot more.
Part of it is also like the marketing.
Yeah,
it's cool thinking about y'all wearing like Sound Lodge stuff.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, like having somebody walk around with like a shirt that you made is really cool.
It is really cool.
Badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's merch for us, at least the way that we do it is way more about you guys than it is about us making
honestly, we're
money.
doing you a favor.
Yeah,
so you should buy some merch.
We should buy so much merch that we actually make a profit on it.
That'd be a lot.
Do like a $600 merch order. We make like $20. Yeah, we're eating Chipotle for lunch today. Yeah, merch is it's a complicated thing. I think like money and art in general is a very complicated thing.
It's so weird
because it's like, okay, well, you're not making any money as an artist, so you have to make money somehow. And like the only way that you can really make money is off of your like fans or supporters or whatever, which is like just a weird dynamic.
It's so weird
because it's like, okay, well, like I know you guys love my stuff, but like you kind of also need to like fucking pay my rent and everything too, you know? So it's a weird dynamic.
Yeah, just solely relying on the music has got to be so tough as an artist. If they have like no YouTube channel, no store. Yeah. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's definitely like things that even like doing what I do, I would have done totally way differently and set up way earlier for myself. Like only now am I at a point where I have revenue coming in from like multiple areas to where like I don't really have to worry if, you know, something becomes a non-factor for whatever reason it may be. But I totally, if I was smart, I would have set up like Amazon affiliates when I was like 15. I would have set up like all these other affiliate things. Cause dude, the affiliate shit, like it takes a while to get going, but once you have a bunch of videos with like all the affiliate stuff, it all is like, it adds up and you're like, oh, okay. Like I have one video that pops off where I'm talking about a specific product and that leads a lot of impressions to that particular product and then people buy it. And that like is a nice contributor to like revenue overall. But there's a lot of different ways that you can like get creative. I think it's easier to get creative and make money doing YouTube than it is with music.
Yeah, totally. Like, totally.
If you're just doing music, that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it's like the only thing I can give my audience is a song.
Yeah, or like a show.
Yeah.
Or a show, like music or merch.
Yeah, we complain about making money from music, but we've never done a show.
Yeah, but that's also notoriously like not a lot of money either. Yeah. I mean, for sure we could probably make a little bit of money doing that.
Dude, think about the moment you moved here, if we were immediately just hit the ground running, which we were not close to, like, I didn't even really know how to play guitar.
Yeah, I didn't know how to really play much of anything.
Yeah, but let's say we had the instrumental skills and the songwriting skills we have now. The moment you moved here, if we like hit the ground running, started doing live shows, we'd be making like that'd be our thing.
Yeah, for sure.
We'd be like a band that did shows. And
we'd at least be doing that like pretty consistently and making some money off of it, which would be nice. But
we were not ready though.
No,
I think we are ready now though. We should.
Yeah, I think so. We just need a band.
Let's actually kick the show off right now.
Guys, welcome to this show. There's no one here, but you guys are here virtually.
We do need a band. Yeah, auditions are open tomorrow.
Yep.
Fly out to Oklahoma and then DM us.
Or if you live in Oklahoma, just walk over.
Yeah, just walk over to our house.
Here's the address.
Jamie's gonna put it in.
Jamie put that in. Yeah. Forgot what I was gonna say, but
it's probably something really good.
It was probably something really good, actually. Yeah.
Like we could have clipped it and gone viral.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, that's a bummer. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go actually like just work at a McDonald's now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, there's a few jobs where like I've been thinking recently where like I'm not like in a position where I need to get a job or whatever, but if I did have to work one specific job, I'll ask you this question first. If there's like one job, like somebody told you have to work a job, it doesn't matter what it is. And it also doesn't matter how much money it makes. It doesn't matter whatever. Like you work one job, whatever, and you make $100K a year. It's whatever job you want. It can't be YouTube. It can't be music. You have to do that on the side. What would it be?
But you can still do YouTube on the side.
Yeah, you can still do all that on the side.
It's just a full part-time job.
It's just you also have to have like a full-on job that it can be whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Real time thinking clip.
Yeah, I forgot we're not editing this podcast. How about you start?
Okay, yeah, I'll go first.
This conversation spurred from you mentioning McDonald's.
Yeah. So McDonald's is what I'll say my thing, and it'll give you some thinking fuel.
Yeah.
So my criteria for this is like it has to be a chill job. Mm-hmm. It's not. I cannot do a job that I'm gonna have to worry about like fucking sales numbers, or I'm gonna have to worry about like being like on my feet even all day and like doing a bunch of shit and like really even having like a boss that's like super like down your neck, like making you do a bunch of stuff all the time, which is like I'm describing most jobs. But I would love to work in like a little guitar store. Like a guitar store where like they know that basically no one's come through the door. Yeah. You know, like it's not a Guitar Center. It's not a fucking like Sam Ash or whatever. It's a place where it just off the beaten path, like the Route 66 place. Like maybe you get like 30 customers a day or something.
Just
like
smoke weed and
you just get super high all the time. Yeah. So like
don't even know any of the gear there.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I don't even know. Man.
What's this piece of gear? I actually have no clue.
I have no idea, dude. It looks sick though. Yeah, like that would be kind of cool. to do just like a chill job like that. I also have always thought it'd be kind of fun working at like an old movie theater, not one of those like new like fuck ass AMC with like the reclining seats and shit. Like all the movies are in 3D IMAX. Like working at an old theater that's like in a cool little like historic part of town. You like actually gotta like make the popcorn yourself or whatever. Like that would be really cool. Working like night shift at a movie theater would be dope. Something like that that's just chill. I think I'd be fine with something like that. Also working at like a small town thrift store would be sick too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know, that I would really enjoy that. But not like a Goodwill. See, that's the thing. Like I think it's got to be it really all boils down to like somewhere that's not owned by like a massive conglomerate corporation. Like I wouldn't work at a Goodwill because it's like too much pressure to like have to meet a certain sort of like you have quotas and shit like that. Same with Guitar Center. It's like you gotta like make this sales number every month and we're gonna evaluate your sales performance. It's like okay, you just kind of you sell to people when they walk in and it's not really a big deal, you know. Something like that would be cool.
I like that. I liked the first answer, yeah. Because I would want a job. That's why I like my part-time job, because I get to talk to people.
For sure.
And that's what I was lacking, just editing a video all day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we'd be editing videos all day and we'd talk to each other and like, it was weird talking to you. Yeah. You know, because it'd been like 3 days.
Yeah, you come out and you're like, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's for lunch today?
Yeah. So having a job where you talk to people and like learn from their life experience is so awesome. Yeah. And just having full conversation. So I like the idea of guitar store. Yeah. And just also having a job with a good amount of novelty. Because I feel like the theater would get kind of old and repetitious pretty soon. Yeah, but having getting new guitars coming to the store and selling and buying would be a good point. Yeah, would be cool.
I think honestly, like all of the things that I liked about working at Guitar Center are all the things that I would like about working at a small time guitar store. Without all the things that I don't like.
Dude, also if you're making $100K a year, you like that job.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Sure. Like you wouldn't. It wouldn't be like, God, dude, what a waste of time. I just want to get home and edit a video. It's like, no, I'm making good money today. I'm literally making 100. Yeah, totally. Yeah. That changes your perspective of your job, is if you're actually making money.
Which is, it's funny because then also like it begs the question of what is the job that I would do if the money was not a factor at all? It's kind of the same thing there, where it's like, okay, like if I didn't have to worry about the money, or if I knew I was going to make good money anyways, what is the job that I would do?
Yeah, dude, imagine if we made $100K a year making YouTube videos. That is the dream.
I also I do think that it's kind of the Colorado thing, right? Where it's like you've lived there all your life and you like don't give a shit about the mountains. I think like you just reach a certain point where you just get jaded by stuff. And I think that's kind of what's even happened to both of us, I'm sure, because if I could envision that this would be my life when I was like 17,
totally.
I'd be like, dude, I would be working so hard every single day. Like, that's so sick that you're in that position. But even now I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to fucking edit this video today. Like, do I have to film right now? Like, this kind of sucks. But like, my thing is like, oh, do I have to film? And some people are like, oh, do I have to like go to my construction job to feed my family? Yeah, you do, bro. Like you don't have the choice. So like it is such a blessing, but it's easy to forget how much of a blessing it is and like how we have that option. Because I think no matter how much money I'm making from what I love, there's still going to be times that I'm like, wow, this kind of sucks actually. Like I want to just like watch a movie.
Yeah.
I want to just watch Stranger Things season whatever right now. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's kind of like humans just have a tendency to do that. We just get used to things so easily, which is odd.
Yeah. Yeah. So weird thinking about being like a touring band and them feeling the same way.
Yeah. Well, because I'm sure like they get the, euphoria of like being on stage and performing in front of a bajillion people, and that's the coolest thing ever. But there's also a lot of shit too. Like you have to like be on the tour bus eating like hard boiled eggs from the gas station.
We would not survive that.
Oh, it'd be
not rough, being able to like cook our meals and work out.
Well, dude, that's the thing, because we would be, for as long as we for a very long time, at least in the beginning, we would not have the money to like
we wouldn't have a tour bus,
hire like a person to drive a bus or like hire like a person to cook meals or prepare meals or whatever. Like we're not doing all that shit. Like we're driving a van and like stopping at a Planet Fitness to shower. You know, like
that would be so fun though.
It would be very fun.
So fun.
It would be very fun.
The first round. The first month of that would be the best month of our lives.
Yes, and then we probably fucking hate it and each other after like 3 months of doing that. True. But that's why I think doing like a month tour would be perfect.
It would be cool.
I think like that would be awesome. I would love to get to a point where
there's some great spots around Oklahoma. Like we're in the center, so we could hit Texas, we could hit Nashville.
But I think part of the cool thing about doing a tour would be like doing a tour all over the place. Because like that's kind of the novelty of it. Like you're doing a road trip and performing in cool ass places, and also spacing it so it's like tour, 2 days off, tour show, 3 days off, tour show, 2 days off.
We have 50 monthly listeners on our Spotify.
Yeah. Just we're hypothesizing right now.
Go to LA. Fly to New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Two people show up. Because we stop them on the side of the sidewalk.
Yeah, fucking Cole still getting AI music uploaded onto it.
So if we did like a worldwide tour.
Yeah, we have about like 100, maybe 100 plays on our songs over the past 24 days. Yeah, just a theory here. Just spitballing.
It's it will happen. It's just I think it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, for sure. Before we do any sort of tour, most people will start with like they do like a 2-week tour or like a week long tour.
Also, most people play a few shows before
they perform actually before they do a fucking tour. So that's on the radar for sure. Actually do a show of some kind.
Yeah.
But that's in the cards too.
That's in the cards. We'll think about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. It'll be there.
Slodgers, if y'all get together, come to Oklahoma, and then post a selfie of you, and there's like 50 of you, and you say, "Hey, we want a show right now," then we
will pull up. Genuinely, hand on my heart, hand to God.
Oh, for sure.
If you guys, if people were to do that, if people were to be like, "Hey, we're here," like we're at Scissortail right now.
Yeah.
Pull up and give us a concert. I swear to God, swear on my life, I will do that.
Yeah.
If it's 25 plus people, I will do that for sure.
Deal. That's a handshake with the community.
100%. We shake on that. That's happening.
We're the only reason we're doing that is because there's no chance.
No
Get
shot.
all these people to fly to Oklahoma.
If 1,000 people show up to Scissortail to watch us perform, we will do it. Yeah, no. But that's on record saying that right now.
Yep.
But also, I want to preface, this is a time-based thing. So if in 4 years from now, if we have like 300K monthly.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
This is only for like
this only works for the time being since we haven't done a show.
Yes,
this would be the first show getting the juices flowing.
That's a good way. For the first
show.
Yeah, pre-first show,
which you'll probably have a year.
Yeah,
you probably have actually a good amount of time.
Yeah, you have quite a bit of time, so you got time to organize this for sure. Yeah. What qualifies as like first show? If we go to like an open mic, is that first show?
I think so, man. At this point, I'm qualifying anything. Any playing to people.
I feel like first show to say
show.
First show
is different.
It's got to be like with a band.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like we got to conjure up a band somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do that.
Oh, once we get a band, the ball's gonna be moving.
Oh yeah, we'll be chilling once we got a band. Guys, if you're in the Oklahoma City area and you're
OKC area and you're chill and you're cool and you're just a cool guy or gal, you play bass, you play drums. That's all we need: bass and drums.
Or what? Honestly, whatever.
I
will play drums.
Sing
I will
vocals.
play bass.
You can take over vocals.
Yeah. Sing all of our songs that we've wrote. And whatever you can do, just do it for us, please.
Yeah,
please. I don't care if I have to play the tambourine, if I have to play the drums.
I'll be the bus driver.
Yeah.
I'll be the lights guy.
Yeah, you're the vampire that drives the van.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to do, we'll do it, man. At this point,
Park Rangers.
This is Park Rangers, guys.
Park Rangers 2026.
Are you still a part of Park Rangers? Cole, are you still a part of Park Rangers?
Oh yeah. What happened to Zol? Are you still a part of Park Rangers?
Is Zol getting canceled for something?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to talk about the YouTube channel on the next episode.
Yeah,
it's been a long episode.
Yeah, how long is this episode?
Hour 30
we got
minutes.
time. Hour 25.
Did we? I think we would go past an hour 30.
we have a lot of information to put in an episode.
Yeah, that's why I think it'd be nice to disperse it out.
Yeah, true. What is our longest episode?
Let's check.
Pull that up. Jane, pull that up. What's our longest
Let's
episode?
check on the Lodge podcast. Okay, this one is an hour and 30, hour 40, hour 30, hour 47.
Okay, so we have some long episodes.
Hour 47, hour 34. Hour 50.
Okay, so we usually do about like an hour and 40.
We just have no clue.
Genuinely, like, I'm trying to think of like anything that has happened since the time that we started. Since our last episode a year ago until now, because we've recapped like a month of like, we're like, yeah,
well, that's what's funny.
Updates with us. Here's a month of time.
That's what's funny is that if we did this podcast 2 months ago, it would kind of be the same thing.
Probably.
It'd be like literally nothing is happening.
Yeah,
Still editing videos. I would say I proposed to my girlfriend.
For sure. I think I quit Guitar Center sometime in that period. But
Yeah,
like, I feel
you were still working at Guitar Center?
I think I had. I don't even think I had started Guitar Center.
Really?
Yeah. By the time, because that's
no, you were working at Guitar Center.
Maybe I was. Maybe I had just started. No, yeah. I think I had just started because I remember putting in my schedule that I couldn't work like Tuesday nights because that's when we would have games. So it was like right around when we were doing basketballs when I started. But yeah, like basically I had just started.
On Tuesday. My basketball team's
playing.
I'm
part of a big basketball team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. But yeah, so I had definitely since then I've quit Guitar Center. Probably a million things have happened, but also I think another part of this is that probably anybody who's going to be watching this keeps up to date with our channels and our lives anyways. So
nobody's scrolling and they see the Slodgecast and they're like, I'm gonna watch this podcast, and they get through 5 minutes and they're like, I'm still interested.
Yeah, exactly. Or they're like, oh man, I'm a really big Slodgecast watcher. I don't know anything about these two dudes, but I love the vibes here. And so then they're like, oh man, episode 35 came out like 11 months ago. I have to really catch up with these guys and figure out what they've been doing.
That's why we need to farm this Fender thing.
Yeah. Fender's dead to me. I hate Fender. They're the worst.
Let's answer some questions. Let's answer one question and then let's wrap it up.
Okay.
And then next episode, I'll get into my channel and we'll get into some. We'll do an episode heavy episode.
An episode heavy.
We'll do a question heavy episode next episode. So be sure to immediately go to the Discord, link in the description, and go to Ask Us Questions. So, what are we thinking?
Shout out Josiah, dude.
Josiah's going crazy. What Discord server are you most active on? Says Josiah123.
We could just kind of rip a bunch of his questions, honestly. Yeah, I think just go through his questions.
Hey, Felix, what Discord server are you most active on?
I genuinely don't even know the last time I logged into Discord ever. I don't even think I have the app on either my phone or computer.
I'm actually... I'm not super active on my Discord, but it would be my soulmate's Discord.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one, it would be my Discord, but my Discord is like a straight up hellscape.
Dude, your Discord server's nuts.
My Discord server has always been bad, but now it's bad and there's no people in it.
Yeah, now it's bad and it's actually unsupervised.
Yeah, it's bad and just a wasteland, just utter wasteland. You know when you like log into a Minecraft server after like 6 months or like a year and it's like all the mods are gone and shit? That's like kind of how my server is.
Yeah. Normie says, when is a new episode coming?
Right now.
There you go. Josiah says, if you were to develop a game, what would it be about?
It'd probably be like a Stardew Valley type game.
Totally.
For sure. It'd be like a chill
8-bit.
Yeah, 8-bit kind of vibe. Also, I don't know if I do like farming simulator, but something along those lines. Just some sort of like grindy pixel art game.
Yeah, I want to play the Rob Scallon game.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to play that.
I've heard it's a lot more like actually like RPG story based, where you don't really have as much like tasks and shit you need to do.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not like a slowly build your world thing. It's more like but it's like totally, the graphics are totally what I want to make.
Yeah, no, something like that. I think like somewhere in between Stardew Valley and that, like a little bit upscaled. level of pixel art, I think is cool.
Would it have anything to do with music other than having a cool soundtrack?
I think probably, yeah, the soundtrack would obviously be cool. I think it'd be really fun to make the whole soundtrack for it, but I think if it was music themed, it'd be almost harder to make a soundtrack for it, I feel like, because then I'd have to like, if it's like, okay, if I say it's about farming, really easy to make I'm like, okay, I know that the vibe is farming, but if the vibe is music, that's like saying the fucking like, what color should it be? Oh, it should be a color. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Like, what does that mean? You know? So I think like narrowing it down to an actual specific theme would be really cool. I don't know whether it'd be like farming or not, but I don't think I'd make a music game. It'd be nice to have like a step away from the music thing for this separate project if I were to do that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I want to make a game where you have a small YouTube channel, you're really struggling with money, and you have to edit videos in your dingy, dark bedroom.
Yes. And you eat canned chicken.
You eat canned chicken and ramen noodles.
Yes.
And every day you doubt your decision to drop out of college.
Yes. And the game ends when it never gets any better. It's just the same forever.
That's my game.
Yeah. The game ends and you're like, wow, maybe I should have just fucking went to college. Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe I should have just finished my years.
Yeah.
I actually had a real job. Get healthcare through my job. That'd be nice.
Maybe everyone was right, I guess.
No.
Credits roll.
No. Everyone's wrong.
Everyone's wrong. I'll die on that hill for sure.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's right. Everyone else is wrong.
Yes.
I know it. I am the only one that knows what's best for me.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'd make a game like that, like very retro style graphics, and the same idea of like a game where you build something and you can continue building it and it stays there. Those are my favorite kind of games. I used to love when I first started gaming, I hated games where it'd be like level 1, level 2, level 3, and like nothing really progressed. I fell in love with games where you could like, that's why I loved Minecraft so much, because I was like, I can build something, log off, log back on, and the thing is still there.
Yeah.
Like that was such a cool idea to me.
I think Stardew Valley does the level thing really well, because they do like the level up your skills.
Yep.
So you level up your skills,
level up your buildings, and there's always a new thing to be like one more day.
Yeah, exactly.
Spend one more day.
Exactly. And also like it's scalable in a good way to where like, okay, level 1 and level 2, level 3, pretty easy to reach that. And you unlock shit when you get there too. So like you get the level unlock and you're like, yes, okay, like this is very satisfying. I've done something. I've achieved a new thing. And then like it slowly gets harder and harder to do that. But also your time gets filled with more activities that you do within there too. So like you feel like more is being unlocked and there's more to actually do. Those type of games I think are really cool.
Yeah.
Where it has like it has a progression and that's the cool thing about Stardew, that it has a storyline, but also you can just kind of do whatever you want for as long as you want to, which is nice.
It's like, the storyline is always there for you to pick up if you want to rock the storyline.
Yeah, exactly. And I think also with a game like Minecraft, it's nice because there's really no end. Like, I guess you can beat the Ender Dragon or whatever, but you can kind of just keep going as long as you feel you want to keep going. Like, it's just basically endless. There's no way to win the game. And so I feel like games like that are really cool. And I would love to have a game where, because Minecraft's kind of like you just kind of do whatever the fuck you want. Like, it doesn't really, you don't have to do anything in particular, but having a progression of the game where like you can constantly upgrade shit for like forever, and like there really is no like way to max out the game and like beat the game. I think that'd be cool too.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back on our Minecraft server.
Yeah, man, I forgot about that. I don't even know what we were doing on there. I think I was building a tree house.
You were, treehouse vibe.
Yeah,
yeah. I have 2 videos I need to edit and upload.
Yeah,
start getting the ball rolling.
Where are you gonna post those?
I still need to figure that out. Yeah. At this point, just putting it on Zol.
Yeah.
I'm so done. I'm so done with overthinking my channel after I lost it that I'm just like, whatever.
I mean,
let me just drop it. Who cares, man? Who cares?
Yeah, at that point, it's like, all right, I mean, whatever. Some people will watch it.
Yeah. Josiah says, what was for lunch today?
What's for lunch? Is that a question for me? My lunch for today was canned chicken breast and canned beans and brown rice. And I actually put some hot sauce and cottage cheese on it. That was my lunch today. What about you?
My lunch today, Jenna made homemade sourdough bagels.
fire.
Dude, unbelievable.
She makes some fucking good shit.
Yeah,
dude. Like,
cheddar jalapeno.
Oh, that's fire.
She spent one day. She only works Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So she has Tuesdays and Thursdays off.
Watch,
so she wants to spend those days flipping furniture on Facebook Marketplace, which will be really fun for both of us to do.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
But now she's just like, getting the house ready. But one of the days she literally spent like 5 hours cooking. I think she made 22 bagels. So she made 22 bagels.
That's sick. So you're just slamming bagels at this point?
Slamming bagels. It's not good for the health. No. But sourdough's good, man.
Sourdough's good.
If you're going to eat wheat, if you're going to eat like gluten, sourdough's the way to go.
For sure. I actually, dude, when I went to Nashville, I don't know if you ever had it when you were there, but I actually forget the bagel place. There's like 2 bagel places that are like big in Nashville.
Really? I didn't go to any of them.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of like a rivalry of like these 2 bagel places where like people are like arguing, oh, this one's better. No, this one's better. We went to the bagel place, the one that Eric likes better, and it was gas. It was so good. It was like bagel sandwiches, like the classic New York style bagel where it's like they put the egg on there, they put the bacon and the sausage and all that shit. They put the cheese on there. It was fire. And so when I was home, I was making a couple like bagel sandwiches, and like that, it hits, dude. Doing the bagel sandwich with, you put bacon, you put a couple fried eggs on there. You put, if you got the sausage patty, you put it on there, but if not, it's no big deal. You maybe do like a piece of fried ham or turkey or whatever. Put the cheese on there. Fire. So good.
Bagels are so good, man.
Bagels are great, man.
Yeah, she made blueberry ones, plain ones, and then a cheddar jalapeno. The cheddar jalapeno just slaps.
I bet the blueberry's fire too. The
blueberry's good.
Actually, this is a topic that I brought up with Eric. How do you feel about like the sweet breakfast bagel kind of vibe, or like taking things that are typically more savory, like, with bagels, it's usually like you slap some cream cheese on there, or maybe like some, I don't know, whatever people put, like salmon, or you do like a breakfast sandwich thing. But like there's also like the cinnamon raisin bagel and like the blueberry bagel. Like, are you more of a fan of like the savory bagel?
Are we talking about breakfast or just bagels?
I guess it doesn't matter. Just I guess bagels in general. Like, how do you feel about like the more sweet bagels versus the more like savory bagel? What's your
I've always
preference?
been a savory guy.
Okay, so when you get breakfast food, you're more of like a go for the
Every time I go to a diner,
and eggs and
bacon, egg, hash browns,
sausage. Are you sausage too?
Yeah, I like some good sausage.
Yeah.
Only, you know what I mean. Yeah, I like some good sausage.
Clip that. I like some good sausage.
Sometimes though, I'll be like, today's gonna be a sweet day, and I go in and I get like a big pancake
for sure.
Yeah.
I just can't justify most of the time being like, I'm gonna get waffles every time I go to breakfast, because like it's just not. I feel like honestly,
I'm not the biggest sugar guy. Sugar's so bad for you.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to like eat breakfast and feel like shit afterwards. I'd rather have a breakfast where honestly, like most breakfast food you eat and you kind of feel like shit afterwards, because like even the savory stuff's like really fatty most of the time. But I like to at least try to start off the day with like a reasonably healthy meal. Yeah. If I do eat breakfast at all.
You know what's nice is that Jenna's parents have chickens.
Oh, so you get hella eggs.
We're just we can get it. Every time we go over there, we can just grab a thing of eggs.
That's so fun.
Eggs are such a cheat code, man.
Eggs are incredible, man, because you can just literally just make eggs for your meal and feel fine about that,
Jenna called me today, I think. No, it was yesterday. She was at work and she just called me and she said, "Hey, can we get a pet duck?"
Nice.
And it just completely took me off guard, and I had to think about it.
And like, is this a serious question? Or?
Yeah, no, she was dead serious. Her family had a pet duck when she was young, because I just have no clue what the process. I know chicken process.
Did it produce like eggs and shit?
Yeah, it makes duck eggs, which are the same as chicken eggs. Like, you can still eat them and stuff.
Really?
But
aren't they smaller? They're slightly smaller now?
I think so. Yeah. Or they might be bigger. I don't know. I don't know anything about ducks, but apparently you can just go to Tractor Supply, like just
buy a fucking duck.
Yeah, any place you can get chickens, you can also get little ducks.
Really?
So,
how expensive is that to procure a duck?
I think they're $5 to get a little baby duck.
You're fucking with me.
No, I'm being serious.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're like dirt cheap, but
you buy the baby, or do you buy the egg?
No, you buy the baby duck.
Really? Like just a fully living,
just like a
breathing
baby
creature?
just like a little chick. They're super cheap.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're so cheap.
How cheap are chickens?
Same thing.
No way. This is crazy information to me.
Yeah, no, they're dirt cheap. But the thing, you have to take care of them.
Keep it alive.
Yeah, which is so hard.
Yeah,
you got to build it a coop.
Yeah.
You've got to give it food.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure they don't kill each other.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole process.
Yeah. My mom has some friends that would have chickens and like fucking half of them die.
Oh yeah.
Like they just
so
like
many
die.
of them die. You got to make sure none of them are male. That's also a huge thing. Yeah, because a male chicken does nothing for you.
Yeah.
All you want are the hens.
It just gives you more chickens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if that's what you're going for, but...
Yeah, unless you got them to watch.
Yeah.
You're up there and you're like...
Just for the show.
I'll take a male and a female.
Yeah, just one male, one female, please. That's all I need. Like, those are going to like... Oh, yeah, I know. I know.
Do you even give that guy the chickens at that point?
That's like you can't sell the guy who like walks into a gun store and he's like, they're all gonna pay. Like you can't sell the guy who like tries to buy chickens and he's like, yeah, I know, male and female. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna watch for sure. It's my favorite thing. Yeah.
Sir, I can't say no to you.
I don't feel comfortable selling you these chickens, man.
I'm gonna have to ask my friend to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane though. I didn't know that they were that cheap.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna just get one, keep it as a pet in my room.
Give it a shot.
Might as well.
They're so cute, man.
They are really cute, actually.
They're so cute.
I always see the little the mom and the dad like goose or chicken with the little babies going by, and it's like, wow, that is just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, the thing is like, it is sad thinking about like this duck doesn't it's just going to be a lonely duck.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it would be a better life than whatever life it had before if it didn't get purchased.
Yeah, true. And also
by a loving family.
Yeah, as long as you take care of it and you like do shit with it. Because I know that I remember seeing there were some studies that like ducks will literally kill themselves if they are like left alone in a room for long enough.
I heard they are very social.
They're very social.
Ducks and chickens are pretty social.
Yeah, so it's like you got to have either multiple chickens or multiple ducks or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like interact with it pretty frequently.
Yeah.
But is actually like mind-blowing information to me that it's that cheap to have chickens or ducks.
Oh, they're so cheap.
Actually sick.
Yeah, but like we'd have to have it forever. Because we can't let it into the wild after.
Oh yeah, no.
It just face first into the little pond.
Yeah,
drowns itself.
Yeah, it like you're like, be free, little bird, and it flies away and gets eaten by a hawk immediately. Yeah. Definitely, you're not setting it up for like real wilderness survival for sure.
I think that's good. We've got a lot of questions. Shouts out Josiah. You really filled it up. But yeah, guys, everybody go to the Ask Us Questions. Send in some questions. Also, go to the studio review channel. Send in a picture of your studio because at the end of every episode, we're going to do one studio review. We didn't get any pictures, probably because we haven't been on the Discord in a year.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if any of you are still on there. But
guys,
if
there are any active members in the Discord, feel free to go over there and post your pics in there.
But yeah, Slodgers for life. I'm going to talk about the channel hacking because there's a lot to go over. Crazy experience, but yeah. So stay tuned. It's going to be a fun episode. Next one talking about that. Yeah. Also, AI music appeared on my Spotify, so that's going to be a fun thing to go over as well. Yeah. And yeah, podcast is back. I don't want to fully say weekly episodes, but I think we should try to do it, but we won't say like, hey, every episode, every Friday.
Yeah, we'll try to commit to it as frequently as possible, but it's going to be not like the easiest thing to film podcasts on a regular basis. But here's one. Here's one. This will hold you over for a little while.
Yeah. This will do the job.
This should be fine. People are like, this should get like 15 views. Yeah. Like, so this will hold the 4 people that have been retained throughout the whole thing.
This will hold my audience over.
Yeah, this will be fine for you guys for a little while.
Sorry I'm home late from work, Jenna. I had a big day today.
Filming at the office, filming a big podcast episode.
The audience, they had to have it.
Literally just filming on a GoPro. I think that's also kind of like, it's kind of a cool vibe to not really care so much about the aesthetics of the thing.
I totally agree. I love this so much more than like camera dying, go get the camera, replace it.
It feels a lot more authentic, you know? Like it's more of a real conversation where we're just kind of going back and forth rather than having like, oh, let's set the lights up and get the whole like, you know, microphone stand set up and everything.
Yeah. I remember we would have the lights on and I'd start sweating.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, it's a good video though.
Yeah, I was even like, it's probably gonna just ruin the audio, but I noticed the fan is on, and like I noticed
we're holding the mic. You know how much like if someone's listening to this episode, we're doing it for the person who's listening is like, I don't care, I just want to hear what they're up to, which is really cool. Like you're the reason that we make content. Shouts out you.
Yeah, for sure. So
shouts out you, love you, man.
Leave a comment if that's you, man or woman.
Leave a comment if that's you, man or woman.
Yeah, man or woman.
But yeah, we're fully back from the hiatus, both of us. Yeah. Both of us with just some big trips, some big life stuff, and it's about to get going. Yeah. Music, videos, park rangers. We've got a lot of songs. Yeah.
Although we're kind of, I mean, not really fully back from the hiatus, because I'm also like gonna be moving in like a month too, so like that's gonna be I'll have to go through that process that you're currently going through now, which might be a little while. So it will still be a little while before we like actually properly are able to get back to doing
I have to
things
ground
regularly.
My whole room. It's gonna suck.
That's a whole process.
I moved everything into my studio. I'm gonna have to move it all out.
Are you really going?
They're gonna have to like tear
rip the floorboards and shit. That sucks.
I know it really. They're gonna have to rip holes in the wall. And then we're gonna have to fill it in. But like I can't. It's just such a difficult thing to bring up because I'm like, we have to do this. Yeah. I literally can't do what my job is. Yeah, exactly. Without a grounded house.
Yeah, that's such a bummer, actually. Wow, that's like really mind-boggling. Yeah. They're also I know like my family's dealing with like some house shit too, where like the village is like wanting them to like do certain things to the house.
Yeah, like code stuff.
Yeah, so that's like up to code. Yeah. The thing that I was thinking about that's like so crazy is like, I understand if somebody, let's say like a guy owns a house, right? Mm-hmm. You own this house and you just are like doing shit to your own house. Like you want to add like a little addition onto the house. You want to like, I don't know, tear down a wall and part of the house, open up to another room. I feel like you should be fully well within your rights to be able to do that. Like, unless you're starting to do like a bunch of shit that could be like potentially dangerous.
Yeah, like build a bomb.
Yeah.
I can do anything on my property.
Building a fucking bomb in your like living room. Like, unless you're doing something that could potentially like cause a real problem. Like if you're building like a nuclear reactor in your backyard, then okay, village step in for sure. But like, if you're literally just like doing shit, like you're just like replacing the shingles on your garage roof or whatever, the village, for them to be like, oh, you need a permit for that. You actually need a permit for that. Yeah. Is just so ridiculous to me. And like, this is my property that I own. How are you going to come in and tell me that my property needs to be a certain way? So like, okay, I guess I don't own the property then. Like if you're able to tell me what I can and can't do on my property that I paid for, why would I pay for a property then at that point? You know, I just feel like that's so bizarre. And honestly, in my opinion, very like un-American, the fact that like even housing authority exists in the first place. Because if you don't have the freedom to be able to do what you want with your purchased property.
Yeah, it's like, don't I own this?
Yeah, don't I own this? But how can you tell me what I can or can't do? You know, that's just insane to me. And the fact that they like, that's like normal and like that you just like people get away with that is just wild to me. But what they do is they just slap fees on shit so they can just make a bunch of money. Yeah. And people will be like, oh, okay, I mean, I guess I have to pay this fee so they don't like keep upcharging me more and more.
Yeah, or it's so you just reinvest into the services. It's like, oh, you have to have 3-pronged outlets. Yeah. So it's like you have to hire an electrician to do it. Yeah. Which in my case, it makes sense for my thing. It's like, yeah, it would be nice to have a grounded house.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I mean, nice for like all of the other, it's also kind of like a safety concern for like power surges and stuff too. That's the whole thing. Like you don't want your shit to just like explode on you out of nowhere. But yeah, houses are weird, man. Houses are pretty weird.
Title of this episode: Houses are weird.
Houses are weird.
That's a weird house.
What is the title of this episode going to be? Fender is dead to me.
We hate Fender.
We hate Fender now.
Yeah, I have no clue.
We are so back in all caps. Yeah. Triple exclamation
We could do
point.
some kind of like joke thing about like doing a Fender title, but obviously like doing it as a joke. Like Fender grr, something like that.
Yeah,
like
that's a little. Yeah,
not like
I don't
that.
know about all
Okay.
that, but I see where you're getting.
We're not gonna do that.
Fender. Grr. I'm angry at Fender. I don't like him.
I'm just trying to get some views for this thing, man.
No, I feel you.
How can we milk some views? No, I think We Are Back would be good.
We are so back. And P.S. We hate Fender.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something like just kind of spitballing here.
Hear our thought. Here, listen to us.
Yeah. Here our thought. Here, listen to us. That's the title.
That's the title. Okay, guys. I don't even know if the video is gonna. I don't even know if the video is gonna work or the audio at this point. But
Yep.
hey, even if this wasn't recording, good time kept catching up with you.
Yeah.
We'll be back, guys. We'll be back soon. Got some exciting things to talk about, and slodge it up.
Slodge it up. Keep on slodging. Keep on slodging in the free world.
In the free world. See ya.